Imagine you are 27. You're working in a metro city, living in a 1 BHK and earning 10 LPA. Now, the big question is, should you buy a home or wait till marriage? Now, here's the catch for you. One wrong move can tie you down to years of financial strain. So, how do we know when to take the plunge? Hello and welcome back to MBTV. I'm your host Shreya Mandal. Joining us today is Financial Planner Suresh Sadagopan to help us answer all these questions which a family or a young professional faces while buying a home.
Let us start at the beginning, the timing. Most buyers struggle with the question, what is the right stage of life to buy a home?
Most people want an answer to, but unfortunately there is no one answer. People want to buy in their 20s, and especially the parents and other dear ones, they want their children to buy a house and settle down. But it is not as easy as that, because people in pursuance of their career may go from one place to another place. Sometimes they even leave the country. In that kind of a situation, if they buy a house and go to another place and they have to rent a house, the whole idea of buying a house is defeated. So it is always better to buy a house when you are reasonably clear that that is the city or that is the company where you want to work and you are probably not going to move. So one of the logical points where people can buy a house is once they have a family and they have settled and they are very clear that okay, this is the town where they will be, and even if they want to move, they will move. The family probably will not move, and that house will be really, really useful. So the emotional factor is also there. People want to buy a house, but it is very important to understand that buying a house is not just an emotional decision, but it is also a financial decision. And both the emotional and financial aspect and the practical aspects have to be considered before we make a buying decision.
Now let us say that you are ready to buy. Now comes the next challenge, choosing the right home. Is location more important than the home itself?
One of the things is of course financial. You will have to look at whether the house that you are identifying, the property, the place you are identifying is suitable from your standpoint. The property should be suitable for you and for your family members. Look at the amenities which will be important for the family members, whether it is a jogging track or whether it is playing area for children or whether it is a swimming pool or any other amenity. If there are too many amenities like swimming pool or let us say a gymnasium and other things, sauna and other things, which you are probably not going to use, it will just add up to the cost, and your people will not be actually using it. So it will not be suitable. So look for a standalone building if that works for you. Also look at the financial angle, like what is the maintenance cost, whether the property is well maintained, if it is a resale property. If the property is a new one, what is the reliability of the builder, how good are the constructions of that builder, what is the reputation. So you need to look at all these things before acquiring a property. And you also need to look at the ambience, whether the ambience is that area is prone to flooding or any other such problem. Accessibility to the property is also a concern, because ultimately these things also impact your resale.
Now buying a home is one part, but the hidden costs often come as a shock to first-time buyers. From registration fees to maintenance charges, interiors and even unexpected repairs. What should one realistically budget for?
We are aware about the one-time cost of acquiring the house. That is the first thing that we are always concerned about and we focus on. Apart from the typical cost of the house, there is always the stamp duty and the registration cost, and in some cases there will be a brokerage. So we need to be aware about these things. If it is a resale property, probably some of the amenities may already be there in the house. Even in those cases, we may have to do certain interior work. In the case of a brand new property, of course we will have to do a bit of carpentry, interiors and so on. In the property acquisition cost, this will also get added. On an ongoing basis, you also have the maintenance bills and the property tax. So you need to be aware about what kind of property you are entering into, what will be the maintenance bills and what will be the property tax. And if it is an old property, then again there can be exterior repair work or other kind of work that may come up. There can be at certain points repairs and change of appliances that can happen. We need to estimate all these in a time frame what will happen over a period of time, what will happen, to understand what will be the cost of ownership over a period of time.
And finally, the big financial puzzle. How should you fund your home? Is it smarter to self-fund as much as possible, or does a home loan give you better leverage?
Considering the property prices anywhere in the country today, self-funding the entire property is not really a possibility for most people. When you want to take a loan, typically most of these agencies which give out a loan for homes ask for at least 20% self-funding. So that is the first check that you have to do, whether you have at least the 20% upfront funding. The second thing is, whatever amount of money that you take as a loan, do you have enough amount to pay the EMI comfortably on an ongoing basis? See, please keep in mind that most of the people take property loans for a 20-30 year period, and a lot of times when we actually go for a property loan, that is not the only loan that people may have. So they may also have maybe vehicle loans or other personal loans and things like that. So one has to be very sure that one will be able to pay for the property EMI, I mean, over a long period of time. A lot of people, when they buy a property, they somehow scrape all the money and put it as the upfront amount, which is that 20%, and then they take a loan, and this causes a liquidity problem going forward. The best thing is to have a certain liquidity anyway by the side, and if you don't have the liquidity and you have to scrape everything and put it and then buy a property, probably that is not the right time to buy a property. You always have to have a liquidity amount by the side. The other thing is, people want to pay the loan as early as possible. While that is a very laudable aim, it is always again good to have a certain amount of money by the side.
So here's the takeaway. Buying a home isn't about rushing in at 25 or waiting until you are 35. It is about budgeting realistically, thinking wisely, and funding smartly. Thank you for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is Shreya signing off from Hyderabad with camera person Raghu.